Hey there, it's Evangeline here at etrailer. Today we have the TowSmart X-Mount adjustable ball mount. We're going to take a look at how it fits here on our 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor. There's some really interesting things here, like a unique method of adjusting this ball mount up and down. With this you get either a 5.5-inch drop or a 5.5-inch rise. But depending on your spare tire and different clearances like that, that may change how your experience is with towing with this ball mount. It'll still be good, but there's some measurements and numbers to look at. The first important number is capacity. We're looking at gross towing weight here. And with this, you have a 2-inch ball that has a 10,000-pound towing capacity, or you can use your 2 5/16 ball, which has a 14,000-pound weight capacity. And you also have the tongue weight capacity, which is usually 10% of your towing capacity. So in our case here, from 14,000 towing capacity, we now have a 1,400 tongue weight capacity. So if you need to adjust for height and drop or switch those hitch balls around depending on your coupler size, well, one of my favorite parts about the X-Mount is how the ball mount is actually mounted. So instead of multiple clips and multiple pins, which are honestly the bane of my existence, this makes things super easy. So you have a single clip that you just pull up like that, and then supporting the ball mount, you just pull on this U-pin, and now you can adjust this up and down or even switch it around to use different hitch ball sizes. While we're up here at the very top, technically this ball mount has a 5.5-inch rise. However, even in the drops position, when we put it on the top here, you'll notice that it gets pretty close to our spare tire. And if we tried to fit the clip in here, we would have to come in at an angle. It's a little awkward. So for that reason, I would recommend using it in one of the lower positions, and that's going to be your actual usable or usability out of this ball mount. So if you're curious about that, well, let's drop it down here and take some measurements for that spare tire. So first you need to know the rise and drop that you need, and that measurement is gotten from measuring for receiver height, which is from the top inside edge of your receiver to the ground, and then you measure for your coupler height, and then that will help you figure out where you need to put this hitch ball. So if you measure from your receiver height and then you go to the bottom of the tire, that's going to be 4 inches of clearance. And that's because we're using, or the spare tire size we have is 37 by 12.50 R17 tires. So our actual usable height here is hitch ball to the ground, 21.5 inches. So that's just something to look at and compare with your own receiver and your own coupler and your own trailer. This still gives you a lot of adjustability. Most ball mounts that are adjustable will encounter this exact same issue. The good news is that with this specific ball mount, it's really easy to adjust when you need to. And the final measurement here, just to see if you have enough clearance, is center of the hitch pin hole to the center of the ball mount, and that's going to be 10 inches out. So again, that'll help you figure out if you can clear your tire or if you need to clear your tire with your setup. Now this comes with a hitch pin and a clip to secure the ball mount to your hitch receiver, but if you want something that has a locking capability, well, we have some master lock hitch pins with a lock at the end that will work with your TowSmart ball mount. You can find it here on our website. The important thing for your Ford Bronco is that when you do need to tow something or you need to hook up to a trailer, you need to make sure that you have the right ball mount for it. So this video was mainly focused on just getting you those measurements to get you started, whether it is rise or drop height or if it's clearance with your spare tire. From this point onwards, you can then make sure if this X-Mount ball mount is the right fit for you, and if it's not, we'll just double check our measurements here on our website or give us a call and we'll help you get guided to the right one. But if it is the right fit, Well, I really like the TowSmart X-Mount with the way it mounts, the way it secures the ball mount, and just the stability and sturdiness of the whole system is really good. You got good quality materials, you have a really nice black powder coat finish, and that U-pin and clip is definitely my favorite part. So with that being said, hopefully you saw how well this fit the Ford Bronco Raptor, and if it isn't going to be a good fit for your vehicle, you're able to find the right one here on our website. Today we saw the TowSmart X-Mount ball mount that's adjustable with U-pin here on our 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor.